a while ago we said that we could have one number take away another number, and we're allowed to put anything into here and anything into here. So we could, well, minus 3 is a number, so we're allowed to put any number into here. It could be a minus. In this case, I'm choosing minus 3, and here I'm going to choose, let's say, minus 5. So in effect, what this is saying is, what is minus 3? We have to use brackets here to say that the minus belongs to the 3. Okay, minus, and then bracket. We're saying the minus here belongs to this minus 5 here. So what is this? Well, it's well, remember we said we're going to pretend to take the minus out here, so it becomes a plus and a minus 3. I explained this a while ago, so if you don't understand it, go back a few videos. Here, well, the same is true with multiply. So we can have one number multiply another number. Okay, we're allowed to put any number into the bubble. Let's say we're going to put minus 3, and then I'm allowed to put any number into here. Over here, I'm going to put a positive number. So positive 4. So now the question is saying, what is minus 3 times 4? Okay, so here you would just get the 3 times the 4 as normal, which is 12. Ignore the negative. So it's just basically minus 3 times 4. Well, minus 3 times 4 is 12. Now you look at the sign. If there's one negative, then it's going to be a negative. If there are two negatives, so like if I were to give you this, one number times another number. Okay, what is negative? Let's say negative 2 times negative 5. Here, what it's saying is minus 2 times minus 5. What is that? Well, you would just ignore all the signs. So you just get 2 times 5. So 2 times 5 is 10. Now you look at the sign. There are two negatives. There's a negative here and a negative here. So that makes it a positive. But we don't write positive 10. We just write 10. Okay? Let me do a few more. Then you would see what I mean. Let's say, remember, any number times any number. Let's put a positive into here. Let's say 3, and then over here we're going to times a negative number. So let's say minus 7. Okay, it could be any number. What this is saying is, what is 3 times minus 7? Well, here you just ignore all the signs. So here it would be 3 times 7, which is 21. And then look at the sign. Well, there's only one negative here. So remember, if there's only one negative, then it's going to be a negative 21. If there are two negatives, then it will be a positive 21, which is just 21. Okay, so let's give you a different one. Hang on. Now let's say, what is remember, any number times any number. Okay, this time let's say minus 8 times 4. So here you have negative 8 times 4. What is that? Well, just do the times as normal. 8 times 4 is 32, and then because there's only one negative here, then it becomes a negative. Okay, so if I were to say to you, what is 4 times negative, let's say 7 over here. Well, just do the 4 times 7 as normal, which is 28. Now, because there's only one negative here, because this is positive, okay? There's only one here, so because there's only one, then it becomes a negative 28. Here we're going to have two negatives now, so basically two numbers multiply with each other. So let's say minus 2 times minus 7. Well, here minus 2 times minus 7. Well, just do the numbers normal. So it's 2 times 7, which is 14. Now, because there's a negative here and a negative here, two negatives makes a positive. So that's really positive 14. But we don't write positive 14. We just leave it as a normal 14. Okay. So if there are two, hang on, let's say two numbers multiply with each other. If there's a negative here and a negative here, then the answer would be a positive. Okay. Let's say 2 here and 8 here. Well, 8, that would be 16 because there's two negatives. That would be a positive. Okay. And if there's a negative here times a positive number here. Well, just do the number times the number as normal, whatever it is, and then because there's one negative here, then the answer would be a negative, whatever the answer was. Okay, so if you have another number here times another number, now suppose this one's positive and this one's negative. Well, just do the number times whatever this number and whatever the answer is. Now look at the sign here. This is positive, negative. There's only one negative, so it will be a negative answer. So here, whatever the answer is, it will be negative. Whatever the answer here, it will be a negative. Suppose you have two positives here. We wouldn't write the positive. We would just write number 2 times 4, for example. Let's say this. Well, just get 2 times 4 as normal, which is 8, and because it's a positive and a positive, that makes it that leaves it as a positive. Okay, it's just basically 2 times 4. But if it's a negative, let's say a negative over here and a negative over here, well, do the number as normal, and then because it's a negative and a negative, it becomes a positive. Okay. A positive, whatever the answer is. So next video we will practice, and then you will see what I mean. Okay.